Bottoms are some members of our nation that have put in true service. True bottoms, as I call them. Bottomless. Their hearts and their souls. That's how much they can give to this great nation. And that is who we have on today. Kate Sisk, the triumphant return of the cancel coach. We get into married life, their transition, and we also talk about Alex's gay sex that he's been withholding from us for several years. Deeply disappointing. Patreon.com/WHGS to pay for this triumphant return. Do it. Do it, bottom. And I'm coming to, not a lot of cities left on this current tour. Orlando, upstate New York, Syracuse, and Albany. And finally, Burlington, Vermont. And then I'll get the 2025 days up for you soon. Thank you for listening. You're going to like this one. I know how long you've been waiting, and I'm also very excited for you guys as well. Listener, you might notice there's no ads on this episode. That means that this episode was 100% sponsored by gay people like you. Listener, go to patreon.com/WHGS. You can get up to 4 bonus episodes a month, and that includes our full backlog, plus the live stream of my comedy show, plus a ton of other bonus content. It's the best way to keep this podcast going, and if you donate $1 today, that would have been more helpful for us than listening to the ads. So consider donating $1. And if you're on the fence, here's a little taste of what you'll see on the Patreon.
So we go to this gay male leather bar. We immediately go back into a red room in the bar where men are just like having sex and blowing each other all over the place while other folks are casually chatting. It was insane. I was both horrified and absolutely geeked to be there. Xerox asked to make out again, and I very awkwardly turned to my friends and go, we're going to go make out over there. Is that okay? Because I am autistic and ridiculous.
See, this is where I would want the friends to go.
Are you diagnosed? One more time, that's patreon.com/WHGS.
Major life development. I've got a fucking neck beard.
No, it's on your face too.
I will say this, I feel like the trans experience is I am now shaving my face with the feminine Venus razor that I used to shave my pussy with. And now when I listen to old videos, I have so much retroactive dysphoria. I cannot listen to it. I sound like a baby.
Well, I'm sorry about the 50 to 70 highly requested.
What?
Doing Yes, thank you.
What did you want in specific?
The great return.
Thank you, Jen. Of Kate Sisk.
The worst coordinated intro of all time. We would expect nothing more.
I arrived and I was almost as exciting as the coffee.
No.
We're excited to have you back.
Excited to be
back. We kind of like already did this on the bonus episode.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/WHGS. But, you know, everyone has really wanted you to come back.
That's so nice.
One of our most requested guests.
I would say, yeah, probably the most consistently requested guest over time.
Oh.
Other people, you know, they go viral. They have their moment. Chaperone, get chaperone. I did, bitch! But you, every week, I'd say, oh, Kate Sisk. Oh, Kate Sisk.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, the people love you. They love you and they miss you.
Well, it's good to be back.
Yeah. What's the weirdest DM you've gotten? I miss your laugh every week.
Yeah. But that's not weird. It's
not
nice.
weird. It's
yeah,
very
that's
sweet.
quite nice.
But that's
actually
the most common DM, I guess.
miss your laugh.
I miss your laugh.
Yeah. I keep meaning to put it on the soundboard. To be fair, there are a lot of things I keep meaning to do. It's not like I don't want to put your laugh on the soundboard.
Yeah.
In fact, maybe you just do it.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah, do it.
I've just been given other tasks, you know, like getting your mail, getting
And
your
do
coffee.
you get it?
I do.
Getting my
In
coffee.
all fairness, your doorman
debunked.
makes sure that I get the coffee.
Debunked. Jen already brought you your coffee.
Well, this is before we had I don't know.
That's true. Tim does make Alex get the mail
Yeah.
though. My doorman does give Alex all
Really?
of my
He's
packages.
insistent that I bring up the mail.
Yeah, he didn't
Anytime
even.
I walk
I
in.
walked
That's
out
very
this morning.
funny.
He could have given it to me, but
He's
I
like,
guess you
"No."
got here first, actually, before I went.
That's
and got
right.
The avocados.
Rise and grind, listener.
Rise and grind.
Doesn't he look great? He's been hitting the gym.
You do. You look great.
Thank you.
You look
Thank you.
buff.
You got a chain.
I did get a chain. That's
Pull
my
it out a
biggest
little.
update.
I can
since-
see a little peek of it. Pull it out. Look at that. A new man.
A
Pull
new
out the
man.
chain. Pull why hiding the chain?
Your chain's way better though. If I'm being honest.
From Ashley.
It was a birthday gift or
Substantial.
something.
Substantial.
It was a
Significant.
substantial chain. Very, very juicy, thick chain.
Juicy. But you guys missed it, but on the Patreon, I called Alex Juiceboy, and now I'm never going to stop.
Yeah, I'm now Juiceboy. Comment your best juice for Juiceboy.
Yeah, give us the juice. He needs it. Squeeze it out for Juiceboy. And he'll stand under that teeny little straw and that.
Yeah. He's on a cleanse. Nothing but juice for Juice Boy.
True.
All right. Well, any big updates? You talked about your house on the Patreon a little bit.
Yeah. Big
You
life
have a
updates.
show coming up
I do. That
on
is
November
big.
13th
Yes.
here in New York.
Yes.
That if you don't go to, I'm going to be very mad about. Mommy will be angry, and Juice Boy is going to spill his juice all over you.
Yeah. You don't want
It's
to.
going to be
You don't want to
sticky,
do that.
sticky mess.
Juice
Yeah.
goes in, juice goes out. Can't explain that. Yes, my show, it's part of the New York Festival. I'm doing my hour of stand-up, which is very exciting. I'm doing it at the Upright Citizens Brigade
Are you
Theater.
taping it?
So I will tape it probably for my own purposes, but I'm like filming at a date to be determined
like for a special?
this winter. Yeah.
Nice. Very
Yeah.
cool.
But yeah, I don't know the next time I'm gonna do it, so come to this one. Yeah, Wednesday, November 13th, UCB Theater in Manhattan, 8:30 p.m. and it's $10. It's $10 if you get your tickets in advance. Follow me at the Kate Sisk on Instagram. It truly it changed my life. It'll change my life if you follow me. For real. Seriously.
I
it's
know.
What are your numbers at right now?
true.
For
I've
IG.
been hovering at 19.9K.
Kate to
for a while.
20K.
Hey, didn't we get you to 20K?
Yeah, and then I started posting reels and my followers went away.
Oh, no.
I was like, guess what? I'm on Comedy Central. People were like, bye-bye. I was
you
like,
sure it
here's some
wasn't-
professionally edited clips. People were like, get away from my screen.
No, you just have to keep going till you're really going viral
I know,
regularly.
I know,
But
I
do you think it
know.
was the T where people were like, who the fuck is this guy?
Ew, a man on my timeline? Disgusting.
What an incredible way to feel gender euphoric to discuss lesbians to unfollow you.
Anyway, follow me at the Kate Sisk. Makes a huge difference. And the link to be on my mailing list, if you don't live in New York, or even if you do, is right there on my Instagram. So be on that.
Yeah, it's really, really helpful.
Yeah.
We talked about your house. We talked about your show.
Yes.
You've obviously, I don't know if you like want to talk about.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a neckbeard. Major life development. I've got a fucking neckbeard.
No, it's on your face too.
It is so much on my neck.
It's a lot on your neck.
It's a lot on my neck. And I can't even shave it because then it hurts. I have to wait until like day 7 to shave it again. And then I get like 24 good hours.
But don't you think will he build up stamina?
Of shaving?
Yeah.
I
Like, do you think
suppose.
like do you think as the shaving happens, you build up like a tolerance?
Kinda. I mean, I'm not the best. I'm so low T that I barely grow facial hair. So I'm like, I'm not the one to talk to. It takes me a week to get this.
But you don't have low T.
I don't know the math. I'm not good at math.
Juice Boy got the juice.
But I would assume yes.
Juice Boy got the juice.
I would assume
I
yes.
see your muscles. You're at the gym.
Yeah, but that's steroids.
You have
Not testosterone.
That'd be so funny to be low T but high on other types of steroids.
I have absolutely minimal T, but I am high on HGH.
But I will. It'll get less painful. I think
Yeah.
as you do it. I know. Have you found it to be? I always find it particularly joyous to like give it it is only 24 hours, but that softness
Soft is
during
nice.
that 24
The
hours.
soft is nice.
Wait, what does
I gotta
that mean?
be honest.
What's softness?
Or after you shave, right
It's nice-
after your how soft.
Oh,
No,
you
you
mean
shave
how I
your-
feel right now?
Yeah. Or
Okay.
but when you more like when you shave your legs.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice when you feel like sheets or like nice pants
Yeah.
on them.
I will say this is I feel like the trans experience is I am now shaving my face with the feminine Venus razor that I used to shave my pussy with.
Maybe that's why it hurts.
And you know what?
Did you write a bit about that?
I have not.
That is just that's a great line.
And the thing is, I have to figure out what my plan is if I want to shave my pussy again.
Let's get another one.
What your plan
Why don't you just
Like
buy it?
if I got in a situation where I was like, I need to shave my pussy, but I'd be like, but this is
Time
gonna-
out. What's that situation?
I don't know.
Please,
I don't know.
please, for the love of God, tell me the situation where you're publicly in a thong, where your hair isn't being celebrated, because you are who you are. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
Harry.
Not even just that, but I'm in the same camp. If I've got a thong on, that crowd wants my hair sticking out. I'm not in some heteronormative. I'm not at a like strip club. I'm at some kind of drag event.
You're right. I'm being paranoid about an event that doesn't exist.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, what if I'm 12 and going to the pool and Chris is there? Okay, well, what about that? And I can't shave my pussy because I've been using my pussy razor on my face. Okay, so if I time travel,
Also, Kate, I think it should be the other way. You can't shave your face because the razor's been on your pussy, but
yeah,
you seem to have already broken that rule.
This also seems like a Don't you just get another razor? Isn't that the solution to this whole conundrum?
I do. I am used to putting pussy on my face.
Yeah, yeah. Which is a great problem to have. You also got married,
I did.
Woo!
which, phenomenal.
Nice.
Very exciting.
It was fun.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What other life updates do you have?
Did you have the wedding proper yet, or was it?
We did. Yeah.
How was it?
in
How was it?
Colombia.
Yeah, we were in Colombia.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it was on our 10th anniversary.
Wow.
So we did not U-Haul. We long hauled.
Hey.
But yeah, so we're coming up on our anniversary.
What pronouns are you using these days, Kate?
I'm using all of them. Yeah.
You don't have a preference?
Eh,
All right.
yeah.
I feel like you're pretty passing, though.
No. The bazongas. Boobs are so powerful. Boobs are truly so powerful. In winter I pass.
Seasonal
If you've got the
passing.
layers on,
If I got the layers on,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Winter indoors where I'm wearing like a puffy jacket and a mask, then I just have a unibrow and people are like, "Hello, sir."
I know. I think we had talked at one point. I don't know about on pod, and I hope it's not weird for me to say this and we can cut it. But I think you had been like worried about your voice.
I was.
But your voice sounds great.
Thank you. I was super worried about my voice, and like I didn't have any dysphoria about my voice at all. I felt comfortable in my voice. And now when I listen to old videos, I have so much retroactive dysphoria. I cannot listen to it. I sound
Wow.
like a baby. It's freaky.
Well, I'm sorry about the 50 to 70 episodes.
Yeah, we'll retroactively
We'll go. Yeah, we got to go in there and we'll pitch adjust. Yeah.
we'll pitch you down.
How hard could that possibly be?
It'll take a good 100 hours, about as long as the entire catalog.
Yeah, I think it'll take more than that. I think it'll take. I mean, I guess once you have an algorithm going, I guess actually if you've got
Yeah,
to
let's build an
you
algorithm.
know what?
Yeah.
If you isolate it by track,
Oh my!
it
here
actually
comes the
won't.
nerd.
It won't be as hard. But then you'll have echo of Kate's old voice, like a ghost picked up in the other microphone.
True. That would be interesting.
So you can hear both at the same time.
I don't really like, it doesn't really bother. It's strange because it doesn't really bother me to look at old pictures of myself. But the voice thing is wild.
Voice is always, voice in general is such a like.
I can't even
There's
imagine
something
how
about
smooth
hearing.
and sexy my voice would sound on T. Because I don't have a problem with how low my voice is, but it definitely was like a thing that other people talked about. And I
Interesting.
never had a problem with it, really. Because it's not so low that it's not feminine, but I do hear men that I have the same tone, if not
Yeah.
lower.
Yeah.
There are men with higher voices than me, little pussy ass bitches. But like, I think if it went lower, that would freak me out. And I think if it went higher, that would freak me out too.
Yeah.
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 Not to co-opt your experience here.
No. It's
But
yeah, voice is a weird thing, and I was nervous, and now it's better.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. I started seeing a trans therapist right before I transitioned, and she said something that was part of many reasons why I finally started. But she was like saying that when she was first transitioning, like she was like, yes, like I'm a woman, like I need to do this. I absolutely need to do this. And at the beginning, with some of the changes she was going through, she would sob in the mirror. And she was like, even a wanted change can be terrifying and off-putting and upsetting. And that finally made me be like, okay. Because for a while I was like, there are things I for sure don't want. And then there are things that like I want but scare me. There's like one thing that I desperately want, which was like fat redistribution, which takes the longest. So, and you're only going to get that on a higher dose. So for a long time, I was like, there's no reason to do this because some of these things I don't want. Some of them are too scary, and only one of them is something I want, but I'm gonna get the rest of it if I get this one. And then as soon as I put all of those scary things into the category of this can be something you can feel and it can still be the right decision, then I was like, okay, the reasons to do it outweigh the reasons to not do it.
So are you at the level of T that you want to be at for your goals?
That's tricky. Another thing that the therapist said was, because there is a range for like male range. And another thing she said was like, it's not so much about getting your numbers as high as possible. It's about getting your numbers to where they would naturally be for your body.
How can you know that?
Because your blood starts to like, your stuff starts to get completely out of whack.
Wow.
And my blood did get out of whack.
Oh,
and
wow.
It's been a challenge to get it back in whack.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think part of it was I was taking a dose that was maybe too high, and part of it was my ongoing GI issues, which I think like clinically have too much diarrhea to take testosterone is not a place I thought I was going to end up in life, and yet it's so accurate to who I am.
Yeah, it really is.
But I think I'm almost on the other side of the GI
That's amazing.
stuff.
Nice.
It only took like 2 colonoscopies, 3 gastros, and 1 ER visit. But
Jen just found out she's lactose intolerant.
Ooh.
It's we've been kind of mourning that a little bit.
yeah,
We are real late night Ben and Jerry's people.
they make some great dairy free.
Do they?
I was
Yes,
about to say.
they do.
It's good.
It is. I mean, keep in mind, I
passable.
haven't had real ice cream since I was like 7.
There's also Lactaid. Do you take Lactaid?
my lactose intolerance is too powerful.
Whoa. No way. Seriously?
Yeah,
Wow. That's awesome.
but Lactaid also makes ice cream, and that is actual ice cream just with the enzyme put in.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And lactate
It's simple flavors, but they do.
Yeah,
make it.
yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
lactate milk is like delicious. It's like extra sweet.
Really?
I haven't
Oh,
had it's
interesting.
not like I don't have to drink
We
it,
don't
but I've
really
always
drink
find it to be
milk.
super sweet.
Lactaid milk lasts longer for some reason.
Huh.
That's cool.
You should talk with Jen. She's very new to all
I'll
of
give her
this.
tips.
Yeah.
There's some cheese that has no lactose.
Yeah. We found that out. Yeah.
Nice,
Really?
nice, nice.
Like feta has very little.
Yeah, I eat Cabot's cheddar and Cracker Barrel cheddar.
Nice.
Ooh.
They're good.
Cabot's
Those are
is so
primo
good.
cheddars.
Primo.
Don't get me
cheddars.
started on those cheddars.
Don't
Those
get me
are
started
good
on cheddars.
This is the best cheese.
Well, we kind of like I know, I don't know how you're feeling. Well, let me just say that the episode where you talk about burning your underwear,
Yeah.
I still see comments on my YouTube almost like pretty much once a week from someone being like, this was like a life-changing thing to watch.
Oh, wow. That's
So
special to hear.
I don't know if you feel that you have finally burnt your underwear, but it feels like your underwear might be on fire.
I think, let's see. Well, you were there at that drag show where I literally
Torch your underwear.
torched my underwear.
And also,
Whoa.
listener, if you don't know what we're talking about, please go back. It's like fall 2022. It's an episode with James Tyson. Go listen to it. Continue.
I do wear my old underwear in drag as Lucas.
I
So
love that.
has been a nice reappropriation of that horrible feeling with a physical item. I described it to a friend this way, in that, like, I don't feel like everything is better. Like, I definitely still have dysphoria, and there are still things that I'm not willing to do to my body to fix that. But I feel like the pain that was like in the pain in my core of like, am I really this? Can I accept that I'm this? Am I brave enough to start testosterone, which was really more of like, yes, I was afraid of change in general. I'm a person who's afraid of change, but really it was like more about making the decision, because the relief went away before the changes came. I'm sorry, the pain went away before
Yeah.
the changes came. So the relief was almost instant with the decision. I not instant. There was that first few weeks I like cried every time I took my shot, being like, am I really doing this? Am I really doing this? And I held on to my therapist's words of like, oh, even a wanted change can be upset. So, yeah, I feel a lot of relief.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm really glad.
Thank you.
You look great.
Thank you.
It's true.
You look
Yeah.
great in your wedding suit.
Thanks. I got it custom to
Well,
make my
everybody.
body look how I want.
Yeah,
it
but
to.
also everybody does that.
Well,
Don't,
no,
don't we
a
all
lot-
do that?
No,
I
a lot of
understand what
guys
you're saying.
will buy a suit and get it special tailored.
Yeah.
But they started from scratch.
Oh, they started from
Wow,
scratch.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Wow.
to,
Very cool.
To my
Who did it? For anyone
measurements.
who.
Bindle and Keep,
Okay.
and that's specifically kind of what they do. is
Oh,
like-
amazing.
I think they made one of Wanda Sykes' suits for one of her specials.
Nice.
Oh, very
Which was
cool.
cool. But yeah, I went there because it's completely different than buying like a men's suit in like a department store and getting it tailored, or even at a fancy place and getting it tailored, because they literally just constructed it to
Yeah.
create a silhouette
Yeah.
off of what my body was shaped like.
Awesome.
And then I lost a ton of weight between the time they measured me and the time they made it. So they had to do some significant alterations.
Damn.
And I was like, oops, sorry.
But the color was also very beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, a really beautiful color. It was very nice.
Yeah, I think maybe some people were surprised that I went with a quote unquote like feminine color. But I was just like,
What was the
strike-
color?
but I
like
I
that
may have missed
color.
the.
It was kind of like a pinkish, magenta-ish.
That's nice though.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Wait, hold on.
Who's also,
in my
who's getting
mind's
upset?
eye.
Why the hell do they get to say in your
They
wedding?
weren't upset. I think people were surprised.
Mm.
Oh, I guess, but to me that's a masculine.
Here, can I
pink.
see?
I know that sounds weird,
Yeah,
but like
no,
to me that's like a
Oh
masculine.
yeah, that's a very. I'd agree.
Yeah, it's almost red.
yeah.
It's like a showman.
And red
pink.
is my favorite color, so it's
Yeah, I don't
anyway,
think it's pink.
That's like
I-
a 70s, 70 like
Yes.
Anchorman type.
Yeah,
color.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
definitely a masculine pink, I think. Anyway, I don't know what that means, but
Yeah.
well,
Well, in looking at the colors, there was some I just like wasn't really like thinking about that.
no,
The genderization of color.
Yeah.
no,
I was
no.
just kind of like, I want to go with color I like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
As you should.
I agree. Doesn't matter. Well, should we get into the gay sex?
Sure. We're 25 minutes
I don't
in.
know why I made
Beautiful.
that noise.
No,
Jesus
keep making
Christ.
it. I think.
Gay sex.
Sounds like Juiceboy's coming down the hall. There's Juiceboy. Bottom Nation, there are no ads on this episode, so this means that the people who are donating to the Patreon, patreon.com/WHGS, keep it, Alex, paid for this episode and made it possible. Thank you guys so much. You are the lifeblood of this podcast, truly. It's hard for gay creators to get ads because of the over-sexualization of what we do / having a podcast called We're Having Gay Sex. So I've over-sexualized myself. I've hypersexualized myself. That's what I call sledding around, hypersexualization of homosexuals. So donate $1. If you donate $1, we wouldn't even need ads. We could all just pay $1 for this. And I would never have to ask you for money again if everyone did that. So thank you guys so much if you're already donating. Bottoms, get on your knees for the true bottoms, who I call the middle tops, because I am the top. Patrons are the middle tops. And if you're listening to this for free, you're a bottom feeder. Eat the ass of the middle tops. Have a good week, guys. Well, I have a great story. I went to a place with a queer bar, and I met someone at the bar. I went to the bar specifically to prowl. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
Oh, did you know Jen and I are open? You knew that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I was going to prowl.
I was on the prowl. I had one of these.
Okay, wait. On the prowl sounds so normal, and I was going there to prowl.
Yes.
Sounds so much worse.
Let's keep it that way. Let's keep it the worst way.
Keep it the worst way.
Yeah. So, but the thing is, I had a lovely show weekend where instead of performing on Thursday, one show, Friday 2, Saturday 2, I had a wonky lineup, which you get every now and then, of 2 Friday, 2 Saturday, 1 Sunday.
Okay.
That is perfect for the prowl.
On
What?
Sunday night?
No, on Saturday night.
Oh, because you're staying there.
Because you're staying there.
Ah.
Okay.
No
okay,
flight
okay.
early the next morning.
I see.
And you have the full time to find somebody.
Mm.
Find somebody
You heard me, Kate.
to track someone
To
down.
prowl someone. Yeah, to track someone down. So I went to the bar. This is the thing about viral fame, and I'm sure you've experienced this to some effect from the podcast itself. If you are in a certain place, you are famous, and outside of that place, you are not famous at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you are nothing, you are nobody walking through a Walmart in Tennessee. But if you are at a gay bar in Portland, you are famous. And in this environment, I'm famous. Everyone recognizes me. Everyone's taking photos with me. Everyone's saying hello. And I'm partially there to promote the show. Like, it's not sold out for Sunday night. So I'm like, fuck it, let's just go. The owner brought me up on the stage, which was the worst. Like, thank you for having me, but like, no.
You're like, hey, everybody, got a show tomorrow at 6 p.m. and also time available at 2 a.m.
Well, but the problem is, like, they've got a DJ up there playing Underwear by Charlie XCX or whatever.
Ooh, yeah.
It's the Billy Bridge. And they pause it, and I get up there and I'm like, hey kids, I'm 36 years old. I'm very happy to be here. Sorry to interrupt your grinding. I felt like the vice principal at the gay prom.
Were they young?
Of course they're young.
I don't know.
Well, not all of them, but a lot of them are young. I don't know. They're not prom young. They're adults at a bar. They have to be 21.
I just mean they weren't in their 30s.
No, they weren't in their 30s. Not really. Maybe a couple of them, but like,
Because then sometimes you go to a gay bar and they're in their like 50s.
oh yeah, and they're there to reinvigorate their soul.
They're not listening to Charlie though.
They're not listening. to
Charlie's
Charlie.
for the
Well-
youths.
No, it was not like a pool bar. It
Yeah.
was not like that kind of
Okay.
bar. It was like
Hip.
hip. The girls were really cute,
Yeah.
which I never say.
You say that all the time. What are you talking about? That's the
Actually,
biggest
Gavin
lie
is like,
I've ever heard.
I have never once commented on a woman's attractiveness. Never once have I said a woman was beautiful. Ever.
And also, you said that like about every queer bar you've been to. You're like,
That's not
"The women
true.
We're beautiful.
You be careful. You're about to provoke her into naming the ugly one.
Let me be clear. I'm not talking about them because I've not enjoyed them. And I'm not going to come on and trash a gay bar. But Alex, like Kate said, I will.
All right.
I will, Juiceboy. Don't squeeze this box.
Oh my God.
Damn. That's what I do, though.
But I'm at the bar. People are very attractive. I'm my opener's with me. He's a cis straight man. That was really fun.
That's funny.
We were walking around. I'm making eye contact with some women. He goes, all right, it's time for me to go. And he leaves. And then I meet someone. And I meet her because I'm talking to someone who like promotes parties at the bar. And she's like, you should come to a party here sometime. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a great idea. Like, I have a show tomorrow. Do you want some free tickets? And this girl goes, oh, what type of music do you play?
And you were
Nice.
like, bingo.
I was like, jackpot, baby. Yes, exactly. No fucking idea who I am. I was like, let's go. And she was also really cute. I thought she was super cute. We started talking. She talks about like her government job. She's very smart.
Whoa.
I was like, this is exactly. She's dressed as a cowboy for Halloween.
Cool.
They were doing Halloween
Tight.
already?
It's
Yeah,
like
it was last
Halloween
weekend.
season.
Oh, it was last weekend. Okay.
It's Halloween season.
Yeah, yeah.
I wasn't
feel
sure
like.
how long ago.
Yeah. It was late July, so you know.
Yeah.
They were doing Halloween. And I hope I don't make this story too long because there's so many wonderful parts in it. But she had no idea who I was. Now, and I hope I don't sound like an asshole. It's just because I'm at the gay bar.
Yeah.
This is not happening anywhere else.
Yeah.
This is a gay bar only phenomenon. So, and I'm walking out, and it's great because she has no idea who I am. But people are like, "Can I get a photo?" And I'm like, this is amazing. This is the best of both worlds happening right now. Right? Like, I look so good. And she knows nothing about me.
It's like filling every part of your ego.
Yes.
It's like this person who doesn't know who I am is attracted to me.
For me.
But can see that I am reaping the rewards of the attention I have cultivated with everyone else in the bar.
It was such a nice feeling. It was really nice. But then I found out, and I don't know what the magnet is inside of me, that she had never slept with a woman. She had only like hooked up with women. She was like recently out and like not,
interesting.
yeah, kind of newer to this environment.
Okay. But
And
she works at the bar?
no, she's just at the bar.
Okay.
She was just hanging out next to the promoter.
Oh, she wasn't the promoter.
Yeah. The
Okay.
promoter, that would be an interesting person. The promoter of gay parties never having had gay sex is
That's what I was
maybe that's
baffled
why
by.
she started doing the parties.
to have gay sex.
They have gay sex.
Hasn't worked yet. This one will.
But yeah, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
just put so
But
much
when
more.
did you find out that information?
I think on the way to her car.
Okay. So it's not like you were in bed and she's like, I've never done this before.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
No.
So what was the move?
Well,
I thought you didn't mind that, though. Isn't your whole thing, you're about the...
Alex, my whole thing? Alex! My whole thing.
It's no secret that you're...
Kate has their hand over their mouth.
Let
Would
me
you say it's my
unpack.
whole thing?
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, so it might be my whole thing. Well, here's kind of why I wanted to talk about this. I wrote it, first of all, I didn't know.
Okay.
When you started
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Right.
So what is it inside of me?
Yeah. You have like a magnet.
I have a radar of some kind. I have virgin radar.
Huh. Well, but maybe it's simple math in that most of the seasoned lesbians in the bar knew who you were.
Maybe.
And this person who's not seasoned to the
Maybe.
community
Maybe.
Wow.
listen
Okay.
to the podcast.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
And for that reason, she was one of the people who didn't know who you were.
Maybe. It's possible.
Because certainly there was other people there who were probably attracted to you, but that you counted out because they wanted like
A little.
to take
There
photos
was
with
one
you.
girl that like I was like making a lot of eye contact with who seemed high risk.
What? What does that even
Yeah.
mean?
Like,
Bomb strapped to the chest,
like
armed.
I'm always thinking about protecting my peace, and I just don't want too wild a night.
Damn.
What the fuck?
Yeah. That's
Too wild a night. She had a shirt on that said, "I will fuck your ass." She had a shirt on that said, "I have free cocaine."
She had very little shirt on.
Okay.
And
so the cocaine was implied.
was really eyeing me, and I was just like, this feels like, I don't know, I'm just always assessing probability that something might go wrong.
Oh.
Not
What
like
would
in a
go
weird
wrong?
way, but like just like feeling like my privacy. You know what I mean? Like
I see.
something like that.
What, you
Yeah.
think like this is the type of person who would like bust out IG story while kissing
don't
you?
know.
Like, I'm kissing Ashley Gavin.
You never know. I know that sounds crazy, but you just never really know.
Okay. Do you guys remember? Maybe not. Maybe it was a Boston specific thing. Some woman hooked up with Julian Edelman, and then like took a Snapchat that she sent to her friends of him sleeping in her bed, saying like "just fucked Edelman."
People do
or whatever.
that.
And then of course it broke containment, and so
Containment.
to parody it, I was hanging out with my friend Pete, who looks like Julian Edelman. So far as he has like brown hair and a beard, and he was sleeping next to me, and I took the Snapchat and I said "just fucked Edelman" and put it on my Snapchat, and the amount of reactions from people who did not know my friend Pete were like, "What the fuck?" Like it didn't add up with my point in life at all, and I was like, "Wow, I guess that quote about satire, how you got to make it distinguishable from the real thing." But it was very funny, the amount of people who were like, "What?"
It's hard to explain if you're listening at home. I know that sometimes when I talk like this, I can come off as maybe arrogant or maybe like this isn't necessary or like whatever. But for me, it's more about the fear. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like my sex life being talked. This is going to sound crazy. I like to have control of the sex that I'm having, the discussion around it. You know what I mean? And it just felt like maybe a lot of people would be getting the "I fucked Ashley Gavin" text the next day.
I see.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So I just decided that wasn't a good idea, even though she was very attractive and honestly looked like a lot of fun. I want some free cocaine sometimes too. So I went back to my hotel with this woman and we like talked a little bit, but like the sexual chemistry was really, really good. But here's what I think the sweetest part was. I don't think this woman has like a lot of hookups. And apparently, and before she had even gotten to the bar, apparently she was with a friend who was like hyping her up to go to the bar to get laid.
Nice.
So
Huge.
good thing I was there.
Yeah.
So we hooked up. We had a great time, great sexual chemistry. She's really smart, really lovely. And at the end, we had never exchanged numbers or anything. And at the end, she's kind of like standing, or in the morning, she's kind of like standing before she left. And she's like, "So, like, I don't really know what the one night stand etiquette is."
Wow.
Very sweet.
Sweet.
Very sweet.
She was like, wanted to have my number, but
Yeah.
like didn't know
If
if she could ask, which I just thought was like so sweet.
It's very sweet.
Very sweet. And I was like, yeah, like, what are you talking about? And then I was like, I don't think this is a one night stand. And then
Did you say that? You said that out loud?
I said that out loud. I mean, I did see her the next night, so it fulfilled that. But like,
well, the classic lesbian 2-night stand.
the 2-night stand. But I was like, what is the protocol? My sort of question that I came away from it from was, what is the protocol of the one night stand? Like, do you have to never talk to each other again?
I wouldn't say that.
What if you become friends?
Then I think it goes from being a one-night stand to a one-time thing.
One-time thing. I love one-time thing. This felt like more like a one-time thing.
Okay.
Because to me, I've had very few one-night stands, but I have had them.
Yeah.
Maybe it's more than very few.
It also seems harder. God, I'm going to sound like a boomer. With social media to have a true goodbye forever one-night stand.
Yeah.
I agree. Because then they follow you on social media. Do you keep in touch? Do you see each other the next time you're in town?
Right.
that kind of thing.
Mm.
But I feel like one night stand, to feel like a true one night stand, to me almost has to feel like there was some element of regret.
No, but it often has come with that.
I think there's also the difference between a one night stand and like an anonymous sexual encounter.
Anonymous sexual encounter.
Like where you don't even exchange names.
Right. Yeah. Wow. That's
very
advanced level one night stand.
Right. And I would say very not lesbian.
Gay man.
Yeah.
Gay man.
I was
for
gonna
sure.
say.
Super gay man experience. But it didn't feel like a one night stand to me because like we had talked so much. We like really got to know each other.
Yeah.
And we went to CVS together because I dropped my toothbrush.
We did errands together. I helped her with her job application. And
No, we did. We like talked a lot in true lesbian fashion.
right.
Awesome.
We got to know each other. I really like her. I was actually gonna text her sometime this week to be like, "How are you feeling?" Because like I feel like
This is so not a one night stand in the slightest.
well, it was her first like
Yeah.
time with a woman.
Yeah.
But she'll talk to her friend who forced her to go to the bar about that.
Yeah, the friend will be stoked because the friend was a big fan of the podcast
Nice.
and is probably listening to this
Shout out
episode right
friend.
now.
Shout out friend.
Shout out, friend.
Yeah. But it was just really fun because it was just really fun. Because it just seemed like she hadn't really had any random hookups in her life.
Yeah.
There's a lot of straight hetero language that I think gay people adopt sometimes and apply to gay relationships. And it's just not the same thing. So I was thinking about the fact that I've like had sex with a number of gay virgins.
Mm.
And if you were straight and you were like, I'm into virgins, you'd be like, put that guy in jail.
Well, first of all, it might be that people aren't virgins per se.
Yeah,
but
they've
that
had lots of sexual
never
experiences.
had gay sex.
Yeah.
And so that can happen later in life
Yeah,
than the average.
of course.
And also, you may not have had sex at all, but it was because
you were gay.
you were gay.
Yeah.
And that happened later.
And it's such a different thing. You're like
versus like if of the guys that I'm into virgins, I'm like thinking that he means like,
teenagers.
teenagers.
And not necessarily incels. But either way, dangerous. Don't do it.
You mean wait?
He's into
to female incels?
Could be male incels.
But we're talking about straight people.
I guess you're right. Yeah, it has to be male. Female incel. Or the other way, female woman into male incels.
Well, that just sounds like a
dangerous
public
game.
service.
Yeah. That's a hero.
Putting her body in harm's way.
You want to change the world?
One man at a time.
I wouldn't describe myself as into gay virgins. That's not accurate. But like when I'm hooking up with someone who's never hooked up with a woman before, I'm like, this is actually so cute and exciting. I'm happy to be the person there. And the thing that I wrote down is like, it's amazing as a gay person because when you're young and you're having sex for the first time, you're in your own head too. Even if you have had sex before, if it's like if you're both young, you're both anxious, it's like new.
Yeah.
But me, I get to watch like another like fully there adult squeeze a boobie for the first time. The joy. I don't know.
Like it's a joyful
It's
experience.
such a joyful like you're watching someone's life and identity become reality
Actualized.
and actualized.
Mm.
It's such a cool thing.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So I'm
Virgins
a hero.
hit up Ashley.
Yeah. Hit me up. No, not actually, but
I think if you're not talking about young people,
yeah.
then I don't think there's. I mean, that's.
I
how-
thought that was implied, Kate.
No, I know. I know. I'm saying.
I'm talking, older, 15, 16. Oh my God.
I think it is the opposite side of the coin to a painful experience, which is hooking up with a straight woman who is doing it as a one-time thing.
You're so right.
And being their
You're so right.
experiment.
Yes.
This is that same experience, except instead of being there a one-time thing, it is the first. The first of many.
Yeah.
And also it's not somebody
I'd be
it's not somebody you're not somebody's experiment, you're somebody's like first step.
Yeah. I'm the champagne bottle on the boat. And I'd love to be battered that way.
Oh.
I don't know. I like being
roughed up
a little bit.
Yeah, you're getting spilled all over the poop deck.
You're like
I would love to be spilled all over the poop deck.
Yeah, that's
Jesus.
But I think, and then another painful experience, lesbians who will not sleep with newly out people.
Right.
That's not my painful experience, but
people do get into
there
it.
is like a fear of people who are newly out. Oh, I don't want someone to think I'm experimenting with I won't have the experience. Like it can be really
I don't know
fun.
what to do.
Yeah.
Like, well, chances are if you're like 27, you're not going to find another virgin necessarily.
Yeah, exactly.
So like it's by default going to be somebody
exactly.
who's had more experience, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Versus somebody thinking, oh, well, it hasn't happened for me, so it's just not going to.
Yeah.
Which I got nervous about my first kiss. It took so long. I was like, it's getting too late. But I did find somebody who hadn't had their first kiss.
How old were you?
18.
That's not so bad. That's not so bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Although I am thinking about starting a program where people...
No. No. And not that either.
No, people who want to have their first kiss, who are like 20, 21, 22, get to have it on a date that I film.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Not with me.
No. With
Are you
each other.
crazy?
With each other.
No, we're just gonna monetize it.
No, we're gonna
We're just gonna monetize
There's
it.
gotta be a dating app that exists.
Craigslist.
Oh my god.
Well, that's my gay sex from this week. Kate, did you have gay sex this week?
Yes, I'm trying to figure out what to tell because we already debriefed so much. I've had gay sex now within the sanctity of marriage, so I'm not going to hell.
Nice.
So that's
beautiful.
That's important.
Wait, does that undo all of your premarital sex? I have never heard it phrased
Yeah,
that way.
pretty sure it does.
And it's hetero now.
Not the way we do it, baby.
I like the idea of you getting pegged up the ass just to experience some sort of like middle-aged man crisis.
Oh boy. No, I need to be much, much healthier before that happens.
That's goals. That's not crisis.
That's goals.
That's goals.
Okay, wait. Let me think for a second.
Yeah, take your time.
Because we already talked about like tea and
If need
getting
be, I
married
can
and
talk
stuff.
about something.
What?
If need be.
What's your gay sex story, Alex?
I've been to gay pride around 3 times, and every single time I've made out with men every single time. Yeah.
Alex!
Is this
What?
a first time reveal?
Alex!
This is a first time story from Alex.
Oh my goodness.
It's a reveal.
It's a reveal.
Why didn't you bring this
If
up
you
when I
only-
interviewed
if
you
you
for the
had
job?
Only asked him a year ago, Alex, did you have gay sex? And then he give you this answer right off the bat.
Well, I don't know. What do you mean when I got the job? When
You said, did you just say 6 times?
3.
Three times.
3 pride, but at one of them I kissed probably like 5 men.
Alex!
Inadvertently.
Inadvertently? What does
Well,
that
not
mean?
inadvertently. No, I was on, I guess purpose.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Alex, this is going to be a 20-minute segment. You can't drop this 50 minutes into an episode, you fucking piece of shit.
Strategy, the producer's strategy.
Okay, you have a moment to think. What
Well,
was-
now I can't think.
Now-
This is all I can think about.
Now I
5
can't-
different guys on one day.
I can't even
And
close
then-
my eyes.
Oh, this is unbelievable. He's like, I go to Pride, and I make out with boys, and none until this time next year. You're like a Santa Claus type figure.
Well, it's only ever, I guess the thing.
Alex, did this happen while you were dating your girlfriend?
No.
Good.
And I haven't been to Pride in a while.
Do you think she would let you?
I wouldn't do it if I went back to Pride.
Okay. if you went back to. You have to stay away from Pride now.
Yeah.
You
He's
can't
like,
be drawn in by the sirens.
I can't go.
I guess though the mentality, I was less. I mean, I guess if I'm doing it,
I
hasn't
do
bothered me
remember
to some
asking
degree.
you at some point to say your sexuality, and there was at one point where you updated us that you said you were questioning, and I just sort of threw it away, like, oh, he's being sweet.
To some degree, I mostly feel straight is the truth of it, and but I guess I've always had a not always, but a long time felt a degree of comfort with like gay feelings.
I'm so glad you
And
feel
that's how I would
comforted by your gay
describe it.
feelings. For many, they feel fear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
That's nice.
But like, what the first time when it happened? Were you drunk? Like, what happened?
No, I mean, my thought
Sober.
was always, particularly at Pride, I was like, well, I'm in this gay space, so I may as well
Be gay.
Do as the
gay.
locals do.
Yeah, honestly,
When in Rome,
if I'm being
He's like,
honest,
I'm just trying to be respectful.
right, yeah. When in Rome, get inside Roman.
yeah, if I'm being honest.
I mean, Rome pretty famous for gay stuff.
Yeah. And I guess I've always been comfortable enough with that part of me that I'm like, yeah,
So
it's
how,
no problem
like, when
to
did it happen?
kiss a
Like,
guy
set
and
the
it's fine.
scene, please.
I think
You
I
have
forget
three- you
if
have
the
three-
first one.
Yeah, tell us the first one. We'll do the next one on another
I can't
episode.
remember. Honestly, it may have just happened so much at the second one that I'm looping in the first Pride I ever walked. But the second one, it was freshman year of college.
Great
It
time.
was over the summer. I was just traveling in Mexico with my older brother, and we happened to be in Mexico City when there was a gay pride parade. I guess it was like the
They
only
found
one.
out Alex Frajas was in town and they broke out the fucking parade.
Like we
Is your
better-
brother gay?
No.
Okay.
No, but we,
Are you the youngest,
comfortable with it.
Alex?
I am the youngest.
Okay. Keep going.
And we were like, fuck it, we don't know what to do. Let's go check that out. That'll be a good time at least, you know? And yeah, just showing up, I was like, I guess if a man wants to kiss, I guess I was just like, I guess
that
that's
like
what you gotta
went through
do.
your mind. What if
Yeah.
a man wants to kiss me?
I guess that's what you gotta do. And it happened. There was like about 5 Mexican men.
I don't
and,
think
like,
I've ever went into a gay space and thought, what would I do if someone wanted to kiss me in
there
this gay
was
space?
5 Mexican men with like big. They were in like fairy outfits. Not calling them they were literally in like wings and angel outfits
You're
and
fired.
stuff. And yeah, they were like, "Can I get a kiss?" And I was like, "Yeah,
Alex, you
sure."
can say now.
No,
Jesus.
no.
Jesus.
Say it, Alex. You're in
But
a
I
safe
will
space.
anyways. No.
He's like, no, that word is not for me, but I will be saying it.
But yeah, and then they were just, one of them was like, "Can I get a kiss, cute boy," or whatever in Spanish? And I was like, "Yeah, I guess I gotta."
Did you like make out?
I wouldn't call it a full makeout.
Okay.
The one at the next one was, and then that pushed the line a bit for me. It
Okay.
went in that one.
Where you were like, I don't like this so much, or you
But
were
I'll get into that in a sec. But this one was very lovely. This one was just, and yeah, and then all
You're
of
not
them,
doing a story.
and then all of
We have
them.
you back for the first time. You don't even do a story. Alex jumps in.
I can't.
Old juice boy.
All I can think about.
Very juice boy over here.
And then once one of them got a kiss, a bunch of them were like, "Oh, can I get a kiss?" And yeah, it was just a few kisses.
They
back
ran
and
a kiss
forth.
train on you.
Yeah, I got kiss trained.
Sorry, we interrupted you though. All you can think about.
Is this?
Oh yeah. Me too. I'm gonna be thinking about this for the rest of my life.
I got a bit too close to the I got a bit too close to the bear float on that, and they whipped me.
They did.
They grabbed me and whipped me.
Oh
what
my
are you
God.
gonna do? What are you gonna do when a bear grabs you? That you can't
Play
get out of
dead,
that.
play dead.
That's an iron grip.
Play dead.
You gotta
That's
play
an
dead.
iron- yeah.
Or act big and tall.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, and that one was that. Although that one ended in a bit of that whole. It ended in a fiasco. I don't know. Somehow out of nowhere, like my hands were sticky. This was like after that, and I was like, "Is this like a pickpocket thing or some weird?" I just got pissed, and then I bowed out to a McDonald's and was like, "We're out."
Yeah, you got peed on.
I don't know what happened. It was literally just like
He wasn't cum.
Sticky.
I don't know what it was, but I was like, I need to go wash my hand, and we're leaving.
Wait, but why do you think you got pickpocketed?
Because my brother was like, that's like a thing where they'll like distract you with something else. And but it could have
yeah.
also been cum. Maybe. I don't know. I can't rule anything out. Based on the next pride kissing,
I need you to get permission from your girlfriend so we can have a yearly Pride episode about your gay experience.
No.
Alex, she might be open-minded about it.
No.
Okay.
Maybe.
You're so traditional, Alex.
With her, it'll be we'll figure out a path to getting pegged.
Is she more open-minded than you?
A path to getting
Probably.
pegged.
I mean, she's openly
a path
bi.
to getting pegged.
Oh, she's bi?
It's like the path Kamala's path to election.
Yeah. Alex's path
to pegging.
And I've discussed it with her at some point, talking about a path to getting pegged for the podcast, and we'll bring it up, but that'll be in the works. That'll
Alex,
be in the one. Don't hold your breath for that one. That one's gonna be a while.
Alex has been sitting on, no pun intended, this for a very long time.
No. Well, I guess.
Thank you for sharing.
But yeah, and then the last time I kissed a man of pride was that one, like, pushed the line. But it was arguably the most gay of the most
Will
gay.
you hold on to it?
Yes.
Hold on
Sure.
to it.
Sure.
We have been through too much.
We've
lost a friend today.
This is so exciting. What are you talking about?
I thought I knew this man.
Well, I had to bust it out till I was pod ready. I wasn't pod ready years ago.
Yeah, you're pod ready now. You're an excellent third mic.
Now I'm
yeah,
Juiceboy, juiced up, ready
juiced up.
Juiceboy, juiced up, ready to smooch the other boys.
You'll get all the flavors of juice, Alex. You'll squeeze them out.
But yeah, so that's how it started.
We'll sip on the straw.
The
We'll get
pride
that
kissing.
I know this is not what happened, but I'm imagining just like being on the barefoot, just jerking guys off, them coming on your hands and being like, wait, I think I'm getting pickpocketed. Something about this isn't quite right. Well, I still have my iPhone.
Yeah, I don't know. Either way, if it was,
you're just getting Eiffel Towered. You're like, don't take my wallet, though. I know this is all just a trick to take my wallet.
I don't know.
I
Either
was about
way,
to say actively giving head. I think you're trying to rob me. Can I blow you? Don't rob me.
I was just praying it wasn't cum, which is maybe why I was leaning into the pickpocketing angle. I'm praying it wasn't cum.
Oh my God.
But who knows? Could have been. Shouts out Mexico. Kissed many. That's the most Mexicans I've kissed in one. That's the most Mexicans I've kissed in one go.
Shout out Mexico.
Okay, well, you have
Very
sex
funny.
this
I
week.
know, I'm trying to recover. I'm trying to think of what would be the most interesting thing to tell. Okay, wait. I almost got hit by a car the other day. Huge sidetrack, but I really almost got hit by a car the other day.
What happened?
I was walking the subway, and there's like a stop sign. It's like all-way stop signs, and all-way crosswalks. And there's a car already there, and I'm like, I'm not gonna sprint across the crosswalk to get in front of this car that's like, already trying to get into this intersection. So I let that car go, and then I'm like, now it's my turn to step into the crosswalk. And there was a huge white pickup truck next. And it kind of, how cars sometimes they'll bump their nose into the crosswalk, and you're like, you're really not supposed to do that, and it's obnoxious, and it's kind of telling me to hurry along, and like, really, you shouldn't be doing it because it's generally speaking unsafe. That's what I thought was happening at first, was him nosing in to be obnoxious. And then he started to accelerate, and I realized he could not see me. Like that he had not stopped at the stop sign. He had only slowed down because there was a car in front of him, and that his grill was so high, and I'm 5'2", that he like really couldn't see me. So I like jumped out of the way, screamed, threw my hands in the air so you could see my hands. And then I got out of the crosswalk, and this man has the audacity to roll down the window and say, "Are you blind?"
Jesus Christ.
And I very calmly was like, "Sir, you should have stopped at the stop sign, and I was in a crosswalk." And he goes, "Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me." And I lost it. I full blown lost it. I was like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me." And he was like, "Whatever, fuck off." I was like, "You fuck off and go fuck yourself." And he just like would not, like he could not let me have the last word. And so he kept going, and I just kept going back. I was like, I'm not backing down from this. And
no.
Meanwhile, cars are starting to pile up behind him. Cars from the other direction are going because he's not coming. Like, he spent so much time yelling with me that he might as well just stop at the stop sign in the first place.
Well, more than that, yeah.
And then I screamed one more, "Fuck you, asshole," and he drifted off into the night.
Nice.
But anyway.
Did you take down his information?
No.
No, you gave him a what for,
He's
though?
scrolling reels. A year from now. I know that guy! It's pretty funny.
That's the thing is like... That's the thing is like, it's evening, right? It's evening. He can probably see my face, maybe unshaven, wearing like a jacket because it's getting kind of cold. And I'm wondering, does he think he's yelling at a woman?
Very interesting.
Or am I experiencing a level of hostility?
Did he call you a bitch?
No.
You did not think he was yelling at a woman.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I guarantee you, bitch would have been used, or lady.
Yeah.
In a derogatory way.
Yeah.
I cannot.
Which it's just crazy how men are still scary either way.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah.
Like a man screaming at a woman and like calling her a bitch, like that's scary because you're like, oh, this could turn into like a gendered violence thing. But a man screaming at me thinking I'm a man,
that's
like,
almost scarier,
oh,
I think.
There might be nothing in his head that's like, I would never hit a woman.
Right.
And then I don't stand a chance physically.
Liberal asshole. I would never hit a trans man. Unless I know how much tea they're on and how often they're going to the gym.
Yeah.
Unless they've been genetically blessed, I would never hit a trans man. That's an interesting.
But so that was weird. But
liberal asshole. I would hit a trans man to make him feel euphoric.
I would hit a trans man, but not in a sexist way. But not as hard as I would hit a cis man.
I would hit a trans man in the clit? In the boy clit?
In the boy clit, Jesus Christ.
I don't know what term.
The bussy.
No, I think bussy
is the hole.
The hole.
Damn.
T-clit? I've heard
T-clit. I've heard biodick.
Biodick.
That
sounds like a movie.
Yeah. It sounds like
in the biodick.
And I might be
a
wrong.
Biodick is a porn film about former presidents.
I might
it's a
be
biodick
wrong
on
about
Obama.
That. I've just read that on Reddit.
Obama biodick.
I've just read that on Reddit, so I don't know if people really use that in real life.
Trans Reddit must be crazy.
Dude.
Must be popping off.
Yeah.
Dude. I was reading this thing about how to get your clit bigger, and I went to the doctor and I listed all of the things, and she goes, none of those are real. And I was like, what about?
How would she fucking know?
Awesome,
she goes,
dude.
I don't know how this is getting out there. None of them are real.
What were they? Name one.
Topical stuff.
Put a balloon in it.
Because they tell you. I mean,
Put a
and I
balloon
have
in
a
it
big.
And blow on it, inflate it.
You need a really good friend for that one.
Blow it up like the balloon animal balloons. I have a joke about it, about how they tell you in the pamphlet, like, do not inject tea
directly into your
clit.
Yeah.
And the same, I believe, stands for the gel. And then people are like, but there's this other topical cream that you can do that's not the gel, that's okay. And when I brought that up, she was like, it wouldn't do anything.
Well, it goes into
and
your...
it would hurt so bad.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, it goes into your blood. It's not like where you inject tea becomes more tea than the other places.
Well, I've heard with the gel that, you know, you're supposed to put on your shoulder or whatever, and people do get a lot of hair right there.
Huh.
So I don't know how it...
Good, yeah, get some hair on your clit then.
I'm just...
That's what we all want.
God, what a nightmare.
Right on it.
What a nightmare.
Well, I think this has been an episode.
Yes.
Yes.
We're at hours.
Feels
I love how I went about talking about how much I love my wife to be like, And then I was yelling at this guy, fuck you, asshole. And now we're on hairy clits.
It's the beauty of the We're Having Gay Sex.
We cover
podcast.
everything, all perspectives. One more time. November 13th.
Wednesday, November 13th, 8:30 p.m., New York Comedy Festival, my hour of stand-up comedy at the UCB Theater in Manhattan. $10 if you do it in advance. And if you're not in New York, or even if you are, follow me at the Kate Sisk on Instagram. It makes a huge difference for my life. You would not believe. And the link for my mailing list is there as well. Because I want to see you when I come to your city. You would not believe the amount of cities I've been to this year if you're not on my email list.
Yeah. Fucking loser. And same for me. And then patreon.com/WHGS to support this pod. We do bonus episodes. You can donate as little as $1 a month. And it's super, super helpful. So please do it. I think we're done.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much. So much. Really
fun.
exciting for our listeners, for sure.
I'm excited for Alex.
For what?
Yeah, me too,
You
man.
kissed all those boys.
No.
Thank you for listening. Patreon.com/WHGS to support this podcast. We really appreciate you. If you're already donating, and if you're not, there's a bonus episode, a full bonus episode with Kate. We have some really great juicy stories on there. And you get to live stream my Sunday show almost every Sunday. Gay Thought.
Huh?
Jen just popped
Jen
in.
on the mic.
Jen
on the mic. Jen on the mic.
Jen on the mic.
Who's this we see? A Jennifer before the...
Alex, your DMs might turn into a scary place after you've shared your
No, they
story.
won't. No, they won't.
Okay, tell us the news.
Shawn Mendes coming out.
Can you give us full
What?
context?
Yeah, what's
Because
going
this
on?
is very important.
Everybody has speculated for years.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
So rude on Shawn Mendes.
That is really fucked up to speculate on someone's sexuality like that. I would never have thought he was gay.
That's really brave of you to say. Thank you for...
I don't think it's brave at all. I think it's the right thing to do.
Mhm.
Well, wait a minute. I've looked up the news. It doesn't say that he came out. It says he's quote unquote figuring it out and that people speculating is a real intrusion. So we're kind of intruding
Oh, no,
right now.
Jen.
That's my bad. I didn't really watch the whole thing. It did make me really sad, his little statement.
It did.
Because people, it just probably sucks that that's like the main thing people talk about him.
It is such an awkward feeling. Even I was like cringe at my old, like looking back and being like, telling people that I was straight. And he has so much of that to overcome.
I mean, yeah, but like also, whatever, I'd lie too if I was like, get out of my business.
Yeah, yeah. Because it does affect his career.
Totally.
Is the thing. It has to be up to him when he, it will affect his career negatively, for sure.
Do you think?
Maybe not at this point because he's so big, but
Maybe
back in the day, for
Yeah.
sure, particularly with men. I think with
Yeah.
women, it's like becoming less and less of a thing.
Yeah.
But with men, yeah, I think there's still a lot of homophobia, and the girlies want to have the illusion of being able to have sex with him.
Well, I think he's probably bi. He
He's
had a
saying he's
girlfriend.
bi?
He didn't say anything, but he had a girlfriend for like 3 years.
There's a ton of women out there who won't even have sex with bi men, though. Like really homophobic women.
They're missing out. Sorry.
Why?
Anyway.
I had sex this weekend.